Hi, I'm here with Anna Carolsfeld, Senior Post and Captain for the SFU Women's Basketball Team. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Alex.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, most captains are extroverts, but you tend to be an introvert. So, how is it being a more introverted captain?
It's really been a chance for me to try and develop my skills. Coming into SFU, I was very quiet on the court for sure, and I've really worked on being louder on the floor, communicating more effectively, and yeah, it's given me a chance to work on that, and I will continue to do that. But I try and also just lead by example and just try and work really hard and do things that way as well.
Do you have any specific goals as a captain this year to transfer onto the younger players on the team?
I'd really like to work on communicating better, both on and off the floor, and just trying to make sure that we're all remembering our goals, and that we're all kind of pushing each other every day in practice and making sure that that translates onto the court.
You redshirted your first year, so was there someone in particular or something that happened that influenced you to be a better player?
Yeah, redshirting was a great opportunity. It gave me a chance to practice with the girls every day. They still pushed me every day. Muddy kicked my butt in umbrella defense. Laurel pushed me around in the post and made me realize I needed to be a lot stronger. Brittany showed me how to be smart on the court, and I'm still working on that and making sure that you're playing with your role and realizing your strengths and weaknesses, and so yeah.
And now going from the CIS to the NCAA, have you found any specific differences for you as a player, or your style of play perhaps?
It's really showed me that I need to be a lot stronger, more aggressive. I guess I knew that in the CIS as well, but it's really made it pretty obvious when you get in there against these really athletic, competitive bodies, so yeah.
And you mentioned that you did some cancer fundraising. So a couple of years ago you did Balding for Dollars, and you shaved your head and raised something like $30,000. So can you talk a little bit about that experience for you?
Yeah, and I guess it was my second year. 4 of us shaved our heads for Balding for Dollars. Brittany Fraser took on the organizing role of that event, and it was really successful. We had a lot of fun. My hair took quite a while to grow back, but it felt pretty good when it was shaved. And so the next year I kind of took more of an organizing role in the event, and it was a lot of fun, lots of support from the community and our fans and friends and family, so it was a really good time.
Was there a specific reason that you shaved your head?
I guess a few. There were just some connections with the team that I felt were really important. I just wanted to show my support. Yeah.
Would you ever want to do it again?
Yeah, I would,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Are you going to organize a breast cancer game this year?
I think that it's going to be, I might take a step back in terms of the leadership in the organizing this year, to see if anyone else wants the chance to try and do that. And it sounds like it might be more of a kind of committee thing this year so far. That's what I've heard.
Okay. So, Langford thinks that you have one of the best music tastes on our team. So, who are your favorite bands or singers right now?
I really enjoy Johnny Flynn right now. Probably Dan Mangan is always a good person to listen to. Yeah, a whole bunch of other ones. Sure.
So you tend to follow these bands around. What are some of the weirdest or coolest places that you've gone to see them?
This summer I went with my sister to Oakland, which is right outside of San Francisco, and I saw Mumford & Sons, Edward Sharpe, and Old Crow Medicine Show. So that was a really fun time.
Where do you stay when you go on these trips?
It depends where we're going. Sometimes stay with a friend or camp, but on this trip we did some couchsurfing.
What is couchsurfing?
So there's a website online where you can meet up with different people in different cities who are willing to lend out their couch or whatever extra space they have, and just give you a place to crash and visit and meet new people.
Nice. Is this interesting for you? I'd feel a little bit awkward maybe going into someone else's house.
Yeah, I guess it might be awkward at first, but they're definitely credible. They have some good ways of making sure that that's where people actually live and stuff like that. And but it's not awkward. The people were super nice, really welcoming, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Something else that you're taking on right now is our former trainer Alex Wright started a mentorship program in the health sciences department. So she's kind of passed that along to you now. So what are you doing with that program this year?
So last year, Alex set up this program based on our team's mentorship training model, which is every incoming player has a mentor to help them with any questions and kind of ease their transition into university, which I found extremely helpful, and it was really great that Alex took it on to implement it in the health science department. And so last year was a pilot project, and this year we're just really working on expanding it, having more mentors, more mentees, and eventually our goal is for every incoming health science student to have a mentor. And it's going really well so far. We have almost 60 mentees so that's almost half of the students in the health science first years. And we have a great group of mentors who are helping them out with all their questions and guiding them to different resources on campus. And it's going really well, so I'm excited about it, for sure.
Good. Do you think that your leadership role in that program is kind of helping you transition into the captain role of the team this year at all?
For sure, but it's definitely a back and forth. I think that basketball, my experience developing in the team leadership role is also helping me in the lead role for the mentorship program as well. So it's definitely a back and forth.
Do you have any specific goals that you set for yourself this season?
Yeah, I want to play better post defense, close out, rebound, and I want, as a team, I think we should work on our offensive motion and talking and rebounding for sure. Killed us last year.
Does it feel weird going into your last season?
It does, but it's exciting also. So.
What are your plans for the future now that you're ending your university career?
I don't have specific plans yet, I'll say. In the future, probably go back to school, but not right away.
Well, I just have one last question for you. Now that you are a senior, what has been your most embarrassing moment in practice throughout the years?
Oh, there's a few. I remember one year, or my first year, I woke up, I got a call at 5 to 6, and practice started at 6. That was back when we had morning practices. So I woke up, I sprinted to the gym, I was so panicked, and then I just ran in there, just feeling like I needed to get in there and play right away, and so I was all nervous and twitchy, and I was just messing up the drills and throwing balls off the backboard. It was just, I guess shambles is the best way to put it. Yeah.
Nicely put. Well, I hope you enjoyed your time with Anna Carolsfeld, and be sure to check out our other interviews on our SFU website.